What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is DemoStorm, and we're here with something on Demo Demonstrates. We're demonstrating Age of Gladiators today. And I'm going to start off demo the first because I'll probably mess up a couple times, because this is like a hard game if you're not used to like a management simulator kind of idea. I wouldn't say it's a management simulator, but it does have a lot of management behind it. Basically, you are the showman. You are putting your gladiators into the fight, and you're going to watch stats go up on the screen, and you're going to lose gladiators, you're going to gain them, and you kind of just get through that whole process of... You guys ever watched, I don't know, Gladiator, you ever watched Spartacus, you kind of understand he's the guy that buys the gladiators, the slaves, but in this case, they're indentured more than just slaves because you actually pay them a salary and whatnot. But we're going to just pick up, we're going to start with Scout. I've never played as that one. Alrighty, so Demo the First is on the map. So this is where we first start. So I have perfect evaluation, so we want the highest one with network. So there we go. And right away I'm going to pick up a trainer so our guys get, you know, perfect right away. Alright, so this is where everything comes in. Age is matters, you know, figures out if they're going to be sick, and the regular, you know, RPG stats that you're all accustomed to. So let's see. What were they charging for the best price? See if we can get a snipe of a character. Alright, so we're going to get this guy. It's 38 though. Ooh, he's past his prime. Yeah, we're just going to pick him up for now. What type of weapon does he like? He likes the Sika. So we'll get him a pretty good Sika for dirt cheap. And see. Office. He doesn't come in for 3 days, so we're going to miss these first couple fights. Stable. There we go. We'll give him a Sika. He's in the stable. And what's the first fight? Strong. He's not ready for any of these fights yet. Unfortunately, I'll have to do a little bit of quick turning. If you guys ever played, like, I think it's Pro Soccer Manager, this is what you get the vibe of. He actually was a big fan of those games, playing like the Madden as the manager. So, alright, we get right into combat. We're gonna pick this guy. Purse, attendance, that all matters when it comes down to money. So all we got is this fighter. Alright, 3-to-1 odds. So if I were to bet on him, I'd make more money. Alright, he's not greedy, so I'm just going to put a full bet on him and hope he wins. So this is where the game gets turned out for a lot of people, is you don't actually watch two guys fight in 3D. It's a management game. So you get used to, like, just kind of watching this go by. You can either skip it or watch the whole thing. You get the after battle report. This fight actually went on for a while. Scylla was defeated. Shit. Oh, I was China. So we made on bets that much. We won 4,800, but he got some of the money. And he's got a fighter under his belt. So now he can level up almost. He needs some stats. And we're going to check if we can recruit anybody because a month has gone by. What are we looking at? Alright, we got a 27-year-old with D's. But he has an A+ in dexterity. You only have 1D. We're going to pick him up. And kind of just, you know, scroll through the changes right now. Keep an eye on the market. See a Gladius for that much, but we can probably get a dirt cheap Sika. I'm gonna get that, give it right to him so he actually has a good weapon. There we go. And when it comes down to time, we'll get stats and perks into our character. And our staff leveled up. So now we can upgrade his network so he gets, you know, how many potential fighters he'll find each cycle. We can get coaching, which will give more XP for fights. This will be on the off season, you know, when we're just running through turns. And he's not ready for a strong battle yet. Alright, we got this new guy who's actually really expensive. What do you like? The Fascian. Fasciana? I can't pronounce a lot of these words. They're still outside of my comfort zone for language. There we go. And this is a mild fight, so we're going to throw him in. He's fatigued, so he won't fight as well, so we're going to throw in our new guy. And hope. Alright, so he's got some greed, so he's going to take a lot of the purse to get no morale down. We're just going to skip through. And he got the kill. So good, we won money. You can see they'll talk about like our staff skills and stuff. If you need to learn rankings, you know, bosses, you can come in here, speak to them, trade. You know, what would you want for this? Hey, can I get your best fighter? No. Can I get your lowest fighter? Yeah. So, that's how it kind of works. Alright. Let's see. Anybody up on the recruiting panel? Alright, so we can't fight these massive fights yet. Scroll through. An average fight. What are we on? We can upgrade this so they have a higher morale. We're going to give them some food. Alright. Recruiting. A's and a lot of D's. You know, we're going to pick him up and hire him. You know, build him up from 23 years old. He's got time. What's your weapon? A Sika. Oh, God. Alright. Well, our last guy likes this, so we're just going to buy that. So our other warrior has the best weapon he can possibly have in his hands. Soon this guy should be leveling up. No, he's not even close. I'm used to, like, winning fights over and over. I actually got a legendary weapon in my first, like, playthrough. It's kind of impressive. Alright. I'm going to grab you. A blacksmith with good stuff. There we go. Alright, we're going to start losing money if we don't start fighting. Let's get in this one. 1-on-1. We're going to throw in our Sika user. It's a 1-for-1 bout, so we're going to give him a little bit of morale. I have no idea. This could end with anybody dying. And we won. Great. See, he's gaining fame. Your warriors will soon get stats over here, too, where he'll be noted for fame, and when he levels up, he'll get expertise. You can train him to, you know, in a different weapon, so you get something good. You can get him armor. Critical hits. Flare will keep him alive at the end of a battle. Like, the crowd gets to decide if he's going to die. You can change what he looks like. You can name him something like Spartacus, if you really wanted to, and kind of roll from there. Alright, we got a low fight. We got our second warrior up. Give him 2 morale. See the stats, 54 strength. He's got way more stamina. We got more agility, more reflexes, less dexterity. He's got more health. We got way more attack power. And look, we lost a fighter. So, he's dead. And that's all that came with that. We got to repair our place so the morale doesn't go down. You can get more security, or you can just keep them happy. See, this guy just came in and he's already unhappy. What do you use? A Sika. There. So, you can raise his salary if you want to make him happy. You know, that'll cost me more here. You know, my dimes are now, and now we're bankrupt. So, yeah, we can go somewhere. Where am I going? Office. Retire. Ledger. Past bosses. Rankings. Mail. Where am I getting lost? That's our stats. Every 10 you get a new point into your perks. I'm just wondering. It's been a couple days since I last played. Ledgers, armor, lenders, I mean. That's why. I'm looking at ledgers, it's lenders. We can take a loan. We're gonna have to pay it back, but we don't have a fight for a while, so we gotta keep these guys up. Who leveled up? Our staff. Get a little bit more coaching. We have perfect evaluation, so we'll always have the best fighters up on that board. Alright, we gotta get our fighter in. Unfortunately, you're tired, Spartacus, but you need to go in. And he won, thank God. So that got us some money. Repay the loan. Done. He's actually injured, so we're gonna have to pick up another freaking fighter right away. Alrighty. What are we looking at? Can we last on the money we have? How many days do you need? Well, he leveled up, so at least we can show that. So you can stat these points. He needs more reflexes, obviously. He's down in the D's for that. And then we're going to give you armor. So we'll go to the market, find hide, and give him his hide armor. That should get him some more defense, you know, graze some hits and whatnot. But we're not looking good for... Pulling in a fighter right now for these fights would be useless. Alright, stab. Yes, get injury up. Be injured for 4 more days. I'm not even going to look at that page because I'm going to get antsy to fight. Of course, he's sick. Alright, you're ready to go. You have a weapon? A Sika. Oh my god, he will not live that. We don't have any money. Just win the fight, you know? And he won it because we gave him full morale. So that's something you can decide to do. We'll take a loan for now. Staff went up. So we need more coaching. Better network. And we need to recruit someone. Oh, you're on the front page. You're good. Alright, weapon. Pugio. So you can play this at a faster pace or a slower pace. It depends on how, you know, min-maxy you want to get for the day. Nope, not throwing you in any of those fights. And yeah. From there, I'm trying to think of what's the next move. Did I give you your weapon? Pugio. Nope, you're going right into combat. Because our other guy's too tired to fight right now. 1 for 1. Give you a morale boost. Hopefully that'll be enough to win it. And he did. So we're winning a lot. Usually you lose a lot of fighters right in the beginning too. You can either get, you know, slashed into the ground or not. You can also get random events. I have not gotten one yet, unfortunately, to show you guys. Where you can pick up like legendary weapons and stuff. Alright. 2 to 1. Give you a little bit of a morale boost. Keep our money up. Alright, we able to pay our loan? Yeah, we'll have enough money for now. And we're going to throw our guy into a massive bout. Here we go. Alright, you're a little tired. We need the fame. And he died anyway, so... Basically, when it comes down to this stuff, if it says strong, he's going to throw in, you know... You can read it right there. Enemy possibly usually assign their best fighters to highly hyped matches. So this is the hype. This is what you can do. This is what's going on in the date. You can also try and get more fights for next season. You know what I mean? The chance of more fights every season. Past fighters. You have a Hall of Fame, bosses, rankings. You know, we have Spartacus on the 19th page. I mean, the 19th spot. Our mail. Them arguing about exhaustion, loans, lack of funds, and all that other stuff. But anyways, guys, I might be showing this off a little bit more if you guys want to see it, so let me know down in the comments. It's known as Age of Gladiators, so if you go on Steam, you can find it. It's only $10, so if you're a fan of management games, I love this game. I played it for, what was it, 4 hours straight the other day, and I got to, like, the 3rd location, so we're going to show you guys locations real quick. I got to here, and then it all went to hell, and everyone died, and then I had to restart. And then that just kept, you know, that was that initial push. So keep an eye out for this game, guys. And, yeah, I've been Demo, guys. Have a wonderful night.